Hello everyone. Today we're going to take a quick look into Nmap. Nmap is short for Network Mapper. It is a tool that is a vulnerability and scanner and network discovery tool that administrators use to see and identify the devices that are on the network, see what available services they offer, and finding open ports and detecting any security risks. And now they have the Nmap GUI, which is just a wonderful thing, and we'll take a look at that. And so first off, you're going to want to go to the install or the downloads page of the nmap.org. I am currently on a Windows machine. Now, the benefit of this nmap setup.exe is it does come with the dependencies for Nmap along with the Nmap GUI. So once you've installed it, you're going to go ahead and open it, and you'll be left with a open scan page right there, just like that. Now there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can do this by target, or you can do this by individual or by entire networks. And so if we want to do an entire network, in this case I already know what my network is, I'll just put in 192.168.86.0/24 for the CIDR notation, and go ahead and choose the scan which you want. There's different scans. You can do intent scan plus UDP, all TCP, no pings, ping scan, quick scan plus, quick scan trace route, regular scan, slow comprehensive scan. We'll see what all the different scan results will come up with later, but for right now we're just going to use the intent scan, and we're going to go ahead and scan the entire network. You should start ending up with an Nmap output. I've already done a scan, and while that one is running a full scan, I'll show you what output I ended up with. Now there's a lot of information that can come with this. It went through and scanned all the hosts, and we'll get into what all this information is given and what to look for. But we'll start with the basics. First, you have your hosts on the left side, and then you can choose which host you are talking about, and it will scroll down to the page in your Nmap output to where that scan took place and what information it ended up with. You can also go to the ports that are open for that particular host. You can also look at the topology. I love the topology map. You can see here there's a couple of things we can do here. We can look at the legend, which tells us what each one of these colored dots and squares and routes and different symbols mean. And we can also save that graphic. We could also look at the controls and zoom in, zoom out. In this case, I want to zoom in a little bit, and then maybe I want to pull my ring gap a little bit wider so I can make a little bit better headway of what's going on and how they're connected. Now each one of these connections and colors and symbols all do mean something, and we'll get into that. You can also go into host details. The wonderful part about host details is it tells you not only the operating system, but it tells you the address and some other useful information. Now, the benefits of Nmap is that if I cannot determine what a particular device is or host, I can sort of deduce what it is just by looking at the Nmap output that it's given me. There's several ways to look at that. First off, we can look at the MAC address. If it doesn't show what this host is, what its operating system is, but I can take the MAC address and just look it up and sort of find out the vendor, and that would give me a really good idea of what it is. I can also look at the Nmap output, and when I look at the Nmap output, it might tell me in that Nmap output what it came back with. And so in this one, we see that it's a FN Link Technology Limited. This one is Lorex, so you can tell that's a camera, or that's actually the not a camera, but a DVR or NVR. And then here we can see that under a couple of them that we don't really necessarily know what the operating system is, it will do the MAC address search for you and give you the company that it is relegated to. So in this instance, I know that this is actually a light because I know what that company is. So there are other ways now. Like I said, in this particular instance, I have a lot of different things with a lot of different networks and a lot of different virtual networks and stuff like that. So some of these might not be undetectable, especially when you're looking at typical hosts, Windows hosts, and typical network devices. Internet of Things might come back a little different. But Nmap is a wonderful tool to scan a network, look for open ports, and look for any particular vulnerabilities that your network might have. We'll get into furthering information on what sort of information we can get from Nmap in later videos. Thank you for watching.